It's your Katy Texas Realtor, and I'm on my way to lunch. Walk with me as we talk about selling your home as is or making repairs to it. This is something that we get it's a pretty common topic, pretty common discussion that we have with clients that are looking to sell their home, specifically in some areas of Katy where it does make sense to make some repairs to get top dollar. However, it's important to sit down with somebody like myself to make sure that you know what those items are, what level of repair you should do, and how much you should expect to get out of it. I think there's a big myth understanding that putting X into a home gets you X times 10, or putting a pool into a home, immediately you're going to get double that. And that's a common one that we get. There's a couple of things that go into that. Number one, let's talk about pools. Let's say another common one is kitchens and master bedroom and master baths. That's where most of the budget goes to. Now, if you put a lot of money into bringing those items to what the buyers of 2022 in this example are looking for, you might get all your money back and then some. But if you don't stop to take a look and see what's selling in the neighborhood, if those neighborhoods, you don't actually need to do that, you might actually be losing money. Okay, so it's important to know what's selling in your neighborhood, and if it's selling at top dollar with those changes, then yes, you absolutely have to make those changes. If the homes in your neighborhood don't require it, that's not a problem. Number two, another myth understanding is that you cannot get top dollar without doing any repair at all. It depends is the answer that I often give. So in a market like the one that we're in, where there's not enough homes for the amount of buyers that we have, you might actually, and that depends on location, depends on the amount of work and repair that the home needs, you might actually be able to get close to top dollar without those major improvements. There's a lot of moving pieces that go into this. So it's important to note that not all homes and not all repair projects are going to be the same when it comes to selling. And then number three, I think at the end of the day, you have to take all these things into consideration that I've brought to your attention. But if you are adamant about actually making repairs, you need to consider backyards, you need to consider kitchens, and you need to consider primary baths. If you're adamant about having to make repairs and you actually absolutely have to make them, then yes, those are the three areas that you have to do it in. What would the budget be? Again, it goes back to 1 and 2. So sit down with a professional that you like, know, and trust to help guide you through these renovations, to help guide you through what potentially you could and should do and what you couldn't or shouldn't do. And I'll catch you on the next one.